Hello, my name is Janet, who is following the Business Intelligence Master Program. So today I will present exercise 5 from the lab 2, which is calculating the test average and the grading program. So in this exercise, the goal was to write the Python program that asks the user to enter 5 test scores, and then the program calculates the average scores and it will determine the grade for each test score based on the grading scale given in the exercise as below. And then it will give an average about all the 5 grades. So when it comes to, so I will start explaining the problem here. So we have to use like two functions, which is calculate average and then determine grade. So the grading scale is, if it is 90 to 100, it will be A, 80 to 89, it will be B, 70 to 79, C, 60 to 69, D. If the grade is below 60, then it will be fail, F. So here what we need to do is, if we break down the program into sub parts, we need to ask the user to input 5 test scores and then show the letter or the grade for each score as this, and then calculate and display the average of all 5 scores. So now let's start explaining the code. So here I have created the function called calculate average, and it accepts 5 parameters, uh, which is 5 test scores, and then I add all 5 scores together and assigning it to total, and then I will divide it by 5 and then returning the result. So here the purpose was to uh, separate the calculation logic from the main program. This makes the program a little bit clear. And then the next function, determine grade. This function takes one score as input. Inside this function, I used if and elif statements to check which range the score belongs to, as per given in the guidelines in this exercise. For example, if the score that we are getting from here is between 90 to 100, then it will return A. If it is 80 to 89, then it will return B. Or else if 70 to 79, then it will return C. Or else if 60 to 69, it will return D. Or else it will return F if the score is below 60. So after that, in this part, the user is asked to enter 5 test scores. We are getting the user inputs for the 5 test scores, and each score is stored in a variable score 1. We take the second input and storing to score 2, third score and entering assigning to store 3 and fourth and fifth, vice versa. So I have given some names like subjects just to make it a bit more interesting. Then after that, uh, the program calls the determine grade function here for like each score, and it prints the letter grade. After that, it calls the calculate average. So then finally, so what happens here is displaying the letter grade for each score. We are printing the grade with the use of determine grade function and using the score 1 assigned here, and it like that it will print everything, all the rest of the 5 subjects. So finally, the calculate average function that we defined take all the 5 scores and it assigns the value to the average score. Then it will print like rounding up to decimal, to like 2 decimal variables, 2 decimal points here. So now if we run the program, so I will give 90, 82R, 72 data analysis, 62 machine learning, and 59 to business intelligence. So now grade for scope 1 for Python A, B, and C, machine learning D, business intelligence F, and then it has calculated the average subject average score for the subjects, which is 71.8. So as a conclusion, this exercise helped me understand how to use functions in Python and how to pass values as arguments, and uh, it helped me practice conditional statements and understand how decision making works in the program. So overall, this lab improved my confidence in Python. So thank you very much.